morning. It's our first whole day in Cambodia, Phnom Penh, and later this night we're going on the night bus going to Siem Reap. We're at the riverside looking for a breakfast area. There they are taking pictures of the riverside. So this is their Riverside Boulevard. Let's get the clean, pretty, and zone it. Layout. Choeung Genocidal Center. This is the killing fields of Cambodia.
Choeung Genocidal Center is the most well-known of over 300 killing fields throughout Cambodia.
We're going on a audio tour of the killing fields.
For foreign visitors, they will charge you $6 for our entrance fee and $3 for the auto tour. After we got our tickets and our auto devices, we started to walk on the main road of the Memorial Center, and I immediately saw this tall building, and as I walked near it, I saw bones and skulls inside. But we'll get back to that later. First stop is the truck stop. Here was the place where trucks transporting victims to be exterminated from Tuol Sleng prison and other places in the country stopped. Trucks would arrive 2 or 3 times a month or every 3 weeks, and each truck held 20 to 30 frightened, blindfolded, and silent prisoners. And when the truck arrived, the victims were led directly to be executed at the ditches and pits, or were sent to be detained in a darker and gloomy prison nearby. In here was the mass grave of 450 victims. You can see the hills and pits over here because this is the place where they just kill masses of people and just quickly dump them on a pit. Over time, the place became full of mass graves like this. Before I walked to this place, we saw a tour guide pouring water over something, and as their group moved along, we went over to check what they were looking at and saw pieces and fragments of bones picking out of the dirt. My camera was a little bit high in exposure here, so let me lower the brightness. You can see the difference of the bones in the dirt, and over here was the place where the tour guide poured water upon to show the bone to his group. In another hut ahead was the mass grave of 166 victims without heads. There were bamboo fences around the area, but you can see the things people threw in the gravesite to honor those who died here. There were money, bracelets, and things. This was by far the most painful area for me. This is the killing tree, and this is where executioners kill women and beat children. The red things you can see hanging on the tree were bracelets in honor of every woman who died here. In here, they collect bones and teeth fragments that they uncover and that naturally appear if there are heavy rains in the area. They also have this dike that was constructed in 2000 to prevent destruction of mass graves excavated from floods. But we were actually destructed on this site, a fight for survival of a snake and a gecko.
Hindi ko makita yung ulo ng snake. Ay, hindi pa siya nakakagat. Hindi pa. Ito yung ulo niya. Ano yung kagat ng lizard? Wala pa siyang kagat. Ano yung white na nasa paws niya? Baka kagat ng lizard yung snake. Kagat din niya yung snake.
I actually forgot to look into the dike itself.
Sinisikipan niya para mamatay na yung lizard. Ayun, sumikip pa. Sarap na panoodin. Masasakal yung lizard.
Now, the auto tour ends at the memorial stupa. This is a tall building that I saw when we were just starting on the tour, and this is where the remains of Choeung's victims are reverently preserved. Of course, we need to take off our shoes and hats as a sign of reverence before we can enter the building. Choeung Genocidal Center is a unique and special place which reflects the most barbarous, cruel crime committed by the ultra-communist Khmer Rouge regime during 1975 to 1979. Here, about 20,000 people, including foreigners, were executed and murdered. Obviously, 129 mass graves and about 8,000 human skulls at the site bear testimony to this unspeakable crime. The memorial was a little bit tight. It only allows one-way traffic. As you can see here, I have to let a man pass through before I can continue to walk. If you look a little bit closer, there are little circles of stickers with different colors on the skulls. Red means it's a male, and blue is for female. If you are ever in the area of Phnom Penh, Cambodia, make sure to include this in your tour.